Conspiracy theories everyone believes.
One of the funnest activities on the internet is looking at conspiracy theories that people come up with. And as much as we love to make fun of some of these conspiracy theories, we all in secret use them. I think the reason why so many people are into them now is because anything can become a conspiracy theory nowadays. Before social media, there were still conspiracy theories, but the amount
I swear though, I feel like I be hearing the craziest conspiracy theories ever, and like anyone can just make one up, like, you know?
the public actually knew about was diluted. The most you had was the moon landing was fake theory or O.J. Simpson is actually guilty theory. The O.J. one isn't even a conspiracy.
Like, if like, what I mean by anyone can create it is like, if you actually have some thought behind it, like, actually makes sense, but like, you know, those random conspiracy theories that make like absolute no sense, and they're just like so random, and like it's like one person saying it. Like, I feel like a conspiracy theory, you gotta have like a thought, like a good thought behind it, and like you know, like a good amount of people like believe in it.
Now, we all still smoking on OJ's pack, by the way. But now, I could be gone for a month and online could start making conspiracy theories on where I went. I've seen someone
Like, that's what I'm talking about.
say I was cloned after I got rid of my afro and I'm not the same person. But there's certain conspiracy theories out there I believe that like 99% of the public believe is true. And of course, you know, we gotta start with the one that was in recent news. Epstein didn't himself. I just want to say, these are all family-friendly fun theories expressed under my First Amendment right. As of now, they're all allegations and nothing is proven with evidence as a recording, and we have to fully believe everything the government says. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm not trying to get hit with that Trump Rico. The fact we had a Republican president and a Democrat president who both chose not to
That's crazy though, the way he had to put this part.
get hit with that. Right, as of now, they're all allegations and nothing is proven with evidence as a recording, and we have to fully believe everything the government says. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm not trying to get hit with that Trump Rico. The fact we had a Republican president and a Democrat president who both chose not to release it kind of shows to everyone it doesn't matter who's in power. The people at the top are always gonna get away with things. And before
That is true, but I feel like at the same time, if there is a rare chance that like those people were not like in the files and they decided to like let the files like out, like those people in power would like get that person, I feel like. But like, I guess we just need someone that's brave enough, but I don't know, like it would put them at like a higher risk though at the same time, but like we need that person and we need to protect them.
someone says, well, Tommy, Trump actually released the info, so the case is closed. If you actually believe the news that came out, you are top 3 dumbest on this planet. Yeah, bro, I'ma trust the info from this guy investigating the case. Or this guy, or this guy, or this guy, or this guy, or this.
I swear though, like there's just like, it's so like the percentage of him not knowing is low-key rare, because like if he was such close friends with them, how would he not know? Because like it was a big part of Epstein's life. So like even if he was not like involved in it like Trump, like no way that he didn't know. Like, you know, it's like that was his like close friend. Like it's very rare he wouldn't know. But yeah, it's crazy.
This guy, I can keep doing more, or this guy's. This up has got to be one of the worst ups in modern presidential history. It's gotten so bad that he's now getting ratioed by his own supporters. He made this post on Truth Social trying to tell people
Ratioed by his own supporters is actually crazy.
and his supporters to forget about the Epstein case. Keep in mind, Truth Social is the app he made after getting banned on Twitter, so it's purely his supporters. Also, it's crazy to just tell people to move on like you and the people around you weren't campaigning on this issue.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way.
Yeah, it is interesting, actually. It is very interesting. So why isn't it out?
So if you're able to, you'll be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? 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 Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
But yeah, he got ratioed on his own message about it, which is the first time that's ever happened on his app. Overall, the government did not do a good job if they were trying
On his own app is actually diabolical, though.
to hide info about this case. No one with a sane mind is gonna trust you after hearing all the coincidences that took place the night he unalived himself. And all of these mysterious coincidences so happened to go on while he was on trial.
Yeah, like the guards not being there, the camera's not working. Like, this just makes no sense. Like, that's so suspicious. Like, what? Like, you're telling me, like, at the exact time, it was just like that perfect time where everything like happened? Yeah, no, that's suspicious.
For trafficking minors, where he was definitely gonna snitch on. If I'm known as one of the worst people ever and going to prison for life, I'm telling on every single person that was with me. The night doesn't even make sense when you hear it. The camera specifically outside his cell malfunctioned that day. You would think they would have backups installed using our tax money, but I guess that wasn't a priority. His cellmate was moved to another cell. And even when his cellmate was in his cell, this is the guy who they put in a cell with him. An ex-cop who had life sentences for murdering 4 people. And in Epstein's first case of quote-unquote unaliving himself, he blamed his cellmate for trying to literally kill him, but then his cellmate denied it and they dropped the charges immediately. I don't know, man. I haven't heard a lot of cases where somebody tries to unalive themselves then blames another person for trying to do it. The 2 federal guards who, when yes,
That is very true, though. Like, trying to unalive yourself, then blaming. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna keep emphasizing it, get paid from our taxes, fell asleep and wrote down false records. In his
Okay. Falling asleep and writing false record. Like, first of all, falling asleep in that important of a job and then writing false. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on now. We can't be doing this. We can't be letting, like, all of this slide. Like, come on. We gotta start seeing the truth.
autopsy, his neck bones were fractured in ways that experts said looked similar to strangulation. And all of these things were coincidences. I don't care who's in.
He said it. Coincidences. Like, I'm saying, like, there's too many of these coincidences for it to be only that. Like, there's something going on, like, and we're not, like, I mean, there's so many things that we can see, like, on the net that I've seen. I don't know, like, how it hasn't, like, affected some people's views on certain people, like, just like it's on the internet, man. You can just look it up.
Office or anybody in the government who tries to deny it, the public is always going to keep pressing them about this for the rest of time. If they wanted to hide this better too, then why would they even release the flight logs? I honestly think with the Epstein case, it's gonna take decades before the real truth gets exposed. It's gonna be a time where all the people involved in it are gone and no one in government who's involved in it now can get in trouble. That's usually how these things go. It's the fact they have the audacity to think they can get away with this and we'll just move along to the next thing. I don't even think this is a political issue, it's more of a humanity issue. You had a billionaire trafficking minors who was friends with the highest profile people. Them saying they have no client list is insane because the flight logs are public.
A billionaire trafficking minors who had connection with the most powerful and influential people, and they're also claiming that they haven't had. Well, that doesn't make sense. And like they're like flight records, like public records of them flying multiple times. So like, why were you flying there multiple times then? For, would you like to explain that, buddy? I don't think so. But it's just like outrageous how like these billionaires are like probably doing all these like things and like they're just getting away with it. Like that, like there's just no way like all these people that he had connections with and he was like friends with or whatever, like didn't know about it and didn't like even if it's some, I know they supported it. Like, it's just so obvious. It's just like you're really gonna like tell us that you didn't do it when like there's flight records of you going to the place multiple times. Like, okay, yeah, cause you just gonna think we're brainless. We can't think. Like we can see, like we're seeing these proofs, and like we need to start like really thinking about these things. I feel like his friends are also involved in it, like like some of his friends and like close buddies or whatever, like how like that was like a big part of his life. So how would his close friends not know? And I feel like his close friends are also like billionaires and people in high power. So like they probably helped him with his operations. To be honest, like
Some of the people on those logs flew multiple times, and the whole
yeah, okay. How are you gonna deny after flying multiple times, man? This is my reaction right here.
public's supposed to assume no one heard the rumors about Epstein and their little groups. Like, as a creator, I can tell you, I've heard rumors from other creators in private about other creators, so I know the exact same was going down in their circles. Also, I gotta clarify, I haven't heard rumors about another creator on, like, Epstein level timing, just small things. I don't even think that would work on a content creator level. It'd immediately get exposed by some Twitter page ready to eat up the news. Next, we got the cancer cure is already found, but pharmaceutical companies are hiding it for profit. There is no way we've been studying cancer in modern times for over 100 years and nothing has been found. Chemotherapy was invented in 1943, before the microwave was invented. And how many times have you seen a new quote-unquote breakthrough study come out about a cancer cure? Only for no update to come out about it, and it's completely vanished from the public's thoughts. I've been hearing they've had new cancer breakthroughs since I was a kid. You're telling me one of you didn't find something by now? Alright, man. This theory mainly comes from the fact that the medical industry makes so much money off of cancer patients. It sounds up, but there's probably some doctors out there who are happy when they do a diagnosis on their patient and it turns out they
I mean, like, yeah, like that's sad to think about, but like out of all the people in the world, like I'm sure there are some people who think like that. Like, but I'm like there are also a lot of people though that are trying very hard to like cure it, I'm sure. But at the same time, they like I feel like they are making a lot of money off of it. Like I have been hearing like cancer, like finding cure to cancer. Like we've been funding like so much, like as a society. Like I feel like I'm not saying that there aren't people like trying to find the cure and everything, but like I'm not gonna deny the possibility of like the field like maybe like trying to earn more money because they make so much money off of it. Like, and I'm saying like in all these many years and all these like like money spent on it, all these experiments that have done to be find like the cure to be found, like we haven't found anything. Like we haven't found like something that will like more stable and more that help us more. Like I don't know, like more like like cost friendly too. Like I feel like it's just like it's crazy. We all need like hella money and like insurance to live now. Like like I mean our health is important. Like we gotta take care of ourselves.
have cancer because they know they're going to be making thousands off them for years potentially. The average cost of chemotherapy ranges from $10,000 to $200,000. It is actually impossible to live in America without insurance. If I look at my hospital bill and see 200 G's, I'm immediately leaving the country once I get cured. Cancer treatment alone as an industry makes $100 billion
Facts,
a
though,
year.
facts.
So imagine if they found a less complicated cure that was cheaper and could get you fixed up in a year. The rumor added onto this too is that pharmaceutical companies buy the patents for new cancer drugs that may work and then don't continue developing it just so the cure is never found. What the pharmaceutical companies claim is they'll get the patents and try testing the drug, but it won't work well enough, or the side effects of the drug are too severe. If you
No, if that's actually true though, that's just so evil. Like, come on now, we're gonna have humanity. Like I'm not gonna say it's true or not, but like I'm not gonna deny that it could be true though, cause it's like there's so many things in this world that we can't really like say everything is certain. But like we need to like, bro, like we need to get these things investigated though. I feel
want to believe every drug they
like
start
I'm sure there's been investigations, but like I don't know, like we need more. Like if they're actually like buying the things, then like pretending to do the experiments, like to like, you know, make it look like it's not gonna work and all that, like that's actually like inhumane. Like you know what I like, that's just inhumane. Like the like if that industry actually did that, like that industry is supposed to be known for doing things like, you know, like they're known for like saving lives and all that. Like I don't want to like think like that industry is like, you know, known for like all these bad things, but like I'm sure maybe a part of the industry might be like, you never know, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe they're not, but like also they might be. Like you can't just be like, oh, you know, like blind faith. Like, and if they are like doing that, like buying like the things and experimenting, then saying like it's not working because like, oh, the side effects are too big or like this, and like that's actually false, and like we could have like an actual cure, and it's just they're not like letting us find it. That's just wrong, and like we need to find the cure if it's possible. And that's just crazy to think about, honestly. If that is like true, that is crazy to think about. Like it's a really deep thought. Like it's a crazy world we live in. Like something that's supposed to protect you, like might be a reason, like with like getting sick and like not getting better.
testing coincidentally gets shut down because of that, go ahead. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be a bit skeptical about that. The thing I kind of don't believe in though is there's people who say you can heal it naturally. Like they'll say if you mix a miscellaneous group of ingredients from a forest in the middle of nowhere, a tribe hands you a special kind of leaf only grown there, and if you blend it with water, boom, you're cured. What happens most likely is it may help with some of the symptoms you get, but I feel like that's it. Next, we got that our phones are always listening to us to push products for us to buy. We've all had that moment where you're talking about something out loud and you open your phone, not even a nanosecond later you have 5 ads about it. You're on YouTube and getting spammed ads about it for a month. This is already
No, like this is actually so true, because like it doesn't even have to be like some like products or anything. Like let's say I'm watching a show or something, and like, or a movie, and like I get on a certain, like, you know, social media like TikTok or like Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Like I be having like videos about whatever it was I was watching, like, and I would never get videos about it. Like, how does it know? Like it's just like, what? That's crazy. Like, I like I have like strong opinion about this one, because just like I've like experienced it. You know what I mean?
proven sort of true, but not fully. There's been real cases where certain games and third-party apps have been caught recording people, but all of the social media apps where the rumors come from deny that they do it, which most of the time is where we see the ads. I don't know how much longer they can keep up this lie, because people have recorded themselves doing tests and talking about something on a brand new phone. Then when they open any social media app, they're already getting ads about what they talked about. It might be our fault, because I guarantee somewhere in when you
Okay. If those tests are true, like, how does the phone already know if they don't listen? Like, it's just obvious. Like, what?
accept the terms and conditions for social media, they have it written down, they can do it. Facebook's terms and conditions page is like 5,000 words. Looking at it, that's actually not a lot, but our lazy asses are not reading that. Out of all apps, Mark Zuckerberg would definitely be the one to want control over the population. Thank God Facebook fell off and it's just boomers eating up AI slop all day. Mark Zuckerberg at a point just wanted to own the whole world and everybody to be on Facebook. Facebook got in trouble years ago because they got caught hiring people to listen in on voice messages, and their excuse was that it was to improve their transcription system. This is the
Okay, buddy. Like, we believe that.
type of stuff that be making me schizo about this topic. At random times, I'll point the middle finger to my camera whenever I remember there's someone that may be looking through it. Maybe pull out my meat and give them a little surprise.
Yo, what the hell? Yo, no, that part got me cracked up. But like how like you be like looking at like in the dark at a random corner, thinking there's a ghost, and just like acting all fearless, just like that. Gotta look at your phone. Yup. And, like, you know, middle finger.
I never found out until later in my life also that Google has a setting where you can turn off personalized ads. Some people watching this may not even know that's an option. It would annoy me every time I searched up something, and for the next week I'm getting ads about that one thing. Even though I have the personalized ad setting off, I'll still see them push products from something I searched up. If they have a setting for something like this, I don't think it's far-fetched that they could be listening to our phones. And last, we got the government suppresses technology to keep certain industries alive. I'm gonna be talking from a purely American perspective. I know it happens in other countries, but obviously I mainly know about.
I feel like we don't pay close enough attention to, like, know, like, them listening in and, like, you know, taking data and stuff. Like, we just go on with our days. So it's like, you know, it's like, we're like, whatever. But, like, we definitely need to, like, pay more attention to that. I feel like we need to have more protection on that matter.
How it happens here. There are certain industries in America that everyone can tell would be destroyed if they let certain things happen. One recent example people talk about is the car industry. Cars in the US as of recent have been not the most affordable, to say the least. To get a new decent car in 2025, you're gonna have to sacrifice an arm and a limb. It doesn't help either that
I swear, like, the bill on a new car you have to get is actually crazy. Like, let me live. Like, what am I supposed to do? Pay the car bills, and I'm gonna pay the gas bill, like, all the bills. Like, come on now.
some new cars may be more expensive due to tariffs and whatnot. Because of this, a lot of people have been looking at Chinese cars and how cheap they can be, while damn near being as a luxury or better than the cars here. But due to laws in the US, and none of those cars can be sold here. Because as most people are predicting, if they start letting them sell those cars here, all the American car brands would be cooked. If you look in other countries that they're able to sell in, they dominate.
Yeah, because they would be cheaper and better. Like, come on now. We know we need those over here. We need them right now. Come on now. We need him.
The market there. They're usually in like top 3 most sold car brands in that country. To show y'all how cheap it is, the biggest car brand in China called BYD has a car that you can buy brand new, a 2025/2026 model for $15,000. And they also have a car that starts brand new at $10,000. To be fair, they are smaller cars and are also electric, but to most people, price is everything. They could care less. Like, yeah, the average car guy may not want to be seen in it, but to everyone else that doesn't care about cars, they don't care. Those are the prices for the most basic models too, so imagine if you wanted to spend a little bit more to upgrade. If a Chinese electric car brand had the ability to start selling here, Tesla would have a year left before going bankrupt. This theory isn't far-fetched. It's even proven now the reason why electric cars weren't as popular and being produced in America is because all the oil companies and gas companies would lobby in Congress to slow them from expanding the industry. The first modern electric car was made in 1996, but I guarantee if you asked most people back then, they probably would think an electric car was never invented. Electric cars only started getting popular past the 2010s. The gas and oil industry is probably top 5 most evil industries in the world. You can guarantee anytime there's an invention that would help convenience the average consumer, they're ready to shut it down and have the government stop it. Them and the car companies did the same with trains and streetcars. With America's GDP, people always question why we don't have a major high-speed train.
Yeah, I feel like if they were allowed to sell, like, cars in America, like, Tesla would, like, definitely be going bankrupt, because, like, they would be cheaper, and I feel like, you know, like, to a certain extent, they might be better. Like, I mean, I don't know how they are exactly, but hey, who knows? Like, they be pretty advanced, like, sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I feel like, yeah, the reason, like, probably they're not gonna be, like, allowed to sell it here is because, like, you know, like, they're, like, connected to, like, higher ups, like, you know, like Elon Musk, so they're not gonna, like, let him go out of business, I'm assuming, you know, so they gotta not let
system between states. We got some that connect between states, but it's nothing major and usually way too slow. California has one that travels from Chicago to San Francisco, but it takes 52 hours. I'm gonna be going insane if I'm in any vehicle for 52 hours. Might as well throw me out because everybody would be facing my wrath. You're better off flying and shaving 48 hours off the trip. Countries like Japan and China have proven you can make a high-speed system that connects the country. Of course, this would never happen though, because the oil companies would immediately step in and shut it down.
Yeah, I feel like we need, like, different type of transportation, like Like, you know, where we could just be like having one transportation and like have multiple people in that, like, rather than like multiple people like, you know, having their own cars and stuff. I feel like that would maybe help global warming and everything, and like that would help us individually as well, because like, you know how we used to like go out and walk and all that, but like now we don't really walk. We just, even if we're going to a short distance, we use our cars. So like if we had like, let's say, trains that could just go all around the place, or like, you know, like subways and stuff, like maybe like buses, like we would have to go to that bus station, like we would have to walk there, like, or like walk to that subway or whatever, like that would make us healthier as well. I feel like, and that would help you like mentally, because I feel like going on walks and everything like that helps you, and like, you know, when you're physically well, that helps you mentally as well. But I feel like, yeah, like definitely though, like it's like pretty rare for us to actually get all those things, because like there would be a lot of people that would be at loss for money that are higher up in power. So like obviously they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, let's do it and make it easier for you guys, make it better for you guys, than for us to lose money. You know, they're gonna want that money. But yeah, guys, that's what I think about it.